like almost nervous.
Heavy breathing.
It's been a long time.
Heavy breathing.
What is
remember how to
this?
talk.
Does this mic work? Okay, all right. It does. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here of the Wish You Were Beer Show. Thank you for stopping by, as you always do, all three of you. We really appreciate you. We do got a big show planned tonight. We have some guests on the show, which means the viewership's going to be low because they're typically 2 viewers, and now they're 2 guests. So bear with us. The numbers aren't going to be great.
Numbers are harsh.
It's going to be awesome.
Yes. If you're unfamiliar with this show or you randomly stumbled upon us, this is a beer show that we do whenever the hell we feel like it. As of late, where we talk about beer, we talk about brewing beer, we talk about beer adjacent things and the brewing industry as a whole. So if that sort of thing interests you or you know somebody that it does interest, please feel free to pass our information along. Our social medias are scrolling down there at the bottom. We're pretty easy to find. Wish You Were a Beer Show. So you can find us on Instagram, TikTok are probably the 2 ones we spend most time on.
Huge on TikTok.
Huge on TikTok.
Huge on
TikTok. It's getting better, actually, surprisingly. Like
blowing up.
Yeah, I don't know what those crazy Chinese are up to, but our algorithm has hit.
Get in on it early before
we start charging per view.
That platinum plan.
That platinum TikTok plan. And by the way, all our clothes are going to be on. So don't get your hopes up.
I mean,
holy shit.
Phil's
Dave.
got some Speedos that he could be wearing.
And Vero has checked in to say hello to Dave. Thank you, Vero. It is also good to see you. But Dave, obviously. Oh, Dave would also like to say hello to Vero. You know what?
Also, Vero, I need to text you back. And I will do that.
So if you find us on any of the social media, share it around the horn anywhere you'd like. You can also go to our website, wishyouwerebeershow.com. That has all of our past episodes, has a list of what we're doing in the future, when we decide to.
First episodes are rough.
It has a fantastic merch site. So tonight we're going to be talking about De La Ferme, which is a beer that we brewed with Tradition. This is our second iteration of it.
Award-winning, right?
Award-winning. You can count on it, soldier. That's what we do.
The first one was.
Yeah, well, the second one's going to win different awards. But
it bats.
This shirt is also available online. So if you'd like to support the show, that's probably one of the easiest ways to do it. Buy us a beer, spend a little bit of money at the merch store, become a walking billboard for us, and also put a little bit of beer money in the bank. We would really appreciate that. So
and tag us whenever you wear the shirt.
Correct.
Normal stuff like that.
And we'll see it and probably not do anything with it because nobody really keeps up on it. So I like to stay positive.
We'll add it to our story.
Yeah. Huge views.
Yeah.
Huge.
You'll be famous like instantly.
Tag us as a collaborator. If we like it, it'll go on our page.
Correct. And if you're unfamiliar with Phil's day job, despite his relative poor performance here on the show, he films extremely well. And recently we posted, I say we, because I looked at it.
It was awesome.
Phil made a video of a brewery down in Miami, or not Miami, but where were you at?
It was in Miami, downtown Miami.
Okay.
Brewery called Biscayne Bay.
Yep.
I've been trying to find more breweries to hit up while I'm here since there's a lot I still haven't gone to yet. So I always just go to Google Maps and just type in brewery and see what pops up.
We do the same.
That's how we travel.
But I also have been, trying to stay fit, because you drink a lot of beer, you got to stay fit. This one I could ride my bike to.
Nice.
So, that's the best way. It's great going there, and it's kind of
a little rough coming back,
but the brewery was just so cool. I mean, you saw the video, such a cool spot. It's in an old post office.
Nice.
So I couldn't find it at first because you just see all these old buildings and you're just like, what is this? And then
the hell am I?
Then I looked up and I was like, oh, maybe it's the giant flag that says Biscayne Bay on it.
Yes.
Good.
Really, really cool brewery. They do. They're actually the brewers for the Marlins Brew.
Oh, nice.
The Marlins beer that you can buy in the stadium is the one that they make.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it really, really cool. And I just was absolutely amazed because it was on Saturdays and Sundays. It's happy hour all day.
Nice.
And the beers are $4.
Ooh,
that's hard to find in the industry.
Is why the bike ride was hard.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was like, I sat at the bar and she was like, our like main beers are $4. And I was like, what? I was like the taster? Yeah, I understand that. And she was like, no. Like a pint is $4. I was like, I'll take 6 of those 6%ers, please. Thank you.
Yes, 100%. That's 36% math.
So that was quick, Daniel.
Yeah. Well, multiplication tables are kind of my thing. I was homeschooled, so think of autism without any gifts.
What?
A lot of memorization.
Okay.
That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just a really, really cool brewery. They had a Blitz on arcade. They had Street Fighter 2 arcade, and they were free. So you just walk out playing.
They're free?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
You literally just hit the start button and it just starts.
How much money are they
I played as the
putting
Patriots, and I played the Cowboys and Blitz, and I lost in the final seconds.
So extra rough afternoon. That's
but once I lost $4 beer, I went right back, and I was happy again.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
but they got screens everywhere, and now they just opened up an outdoor patio that's on the street. So I mean,
they just opened an outdoor patio in fucking Miami. That seems a little late.
It's the perfect timing though. Like I think maybe they open it for the season. I don't know. Or
okay,
I
see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, I see. What you're
saying. They're on the 3rd floor of this old post office. I don't think there's anything else there. So I think they're talking about expanding and getting multiple floors now.
Nice.
But yeah, just a cool spot, and so I was really happy to find something that I could get a little exercise to before I drink.
Yeah, 100%. And if you haven't seen the video, if you go to our Instagram, you can see a video of Tiffany and I doing what we do best, which is drink heavily and then cobble something together afterwards.
Always awful.
Phil's video is like Stanley Kubrick made a film and he dubbed himself over it, talking about it close to the mic like I was in the intro, like, I went to a beautiful.
Yeah, it was like
I was like
ASMR, like beautiful.
Yeah.
Phil,
that's how you get brewers to accept your collaboration. They accepted it within like 3 seconds, and that thing skyrocketed.
Yep, true story. The problem is though,
we don't do that.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a good way to say that, but yeah, that's about it.
That's it. I'm gonna need you to teach me your ways.
I'm like, hey, I'm gonna post a video of your event tonight. It's gonna get 30 views. You think I can get a beer?
You can get a taster.
Like, yeah, sure. Just
they're $4.
Just please don't talk to me anymore. And I was like, fucking this show worth it.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Y'all were at like a 90s party, weren't you?
Yeah.
It was actually a Y2K party.
Well, no, not the Y2K party. The one we just did at Tradition there's a local band.
Oh, that was a 90s party too. Sorry. There's been a lot of throwbacks.
A local cover band that plays around here called Whoa the 90s. And it's just all the music we grew up on. Yeah. And it's always fantastic.
They venture outside the 90s.
Yeah, they dabble a little in the early 2000s, but enough that it feels like the 90s. But my favorite part about those events, so we did a Y2K party at 1700. We did Whoa 90s band at Tradition. It's the crowd because it's such a mixed bag of everyone you grew up with at different stages in their life.
But also, like, there's still like young people there, like, or at least younger than us. So like early millennials.
There's someone
late
there
Gen Zs.
hearing Jimmy Eat World for the first time and going, "What is this?"
No, because they're like, "Oh yeah, like we found this," and it's like, "No, man, that's been around for 20 years."
Yeah.
By the way, 2000 is going to be
24 years ago.
Correct.
Again, you heard me do math earlier.
I know.
Sharp at that.
I just realized that January is going to be 25 years.
Ugh, that is scary.
That is a quarter of a century.
It's just crazy. Crazy. I'll be 26 in February next year.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. And I'm like, oh no.
Nope. I'm getting rid of my kids and my chickens.
True story.
Valid.
One day at a time, Phil. One day at a time. So I do want to get to our guest on the show here because we do have a couple of things we're doing tonight. I already mentioned we have our good friends Kevin and Abbie from Tradition Brewing here in Newport News. They're good friends of ours. We've been lucky enough to brew one award-winning beer with them, and now we have done the second iteration of that beer. It's not quite finished yet. We brewed it fucking 8 years ago. It feels like. because it's still not finished. But
3.
like 3 weeks ago now. So this will be our second variation of the De La Ferme, the Saison that we brewed with Tradition last year as well. So really excited to chat with them. We did a couple of new things with the process of brewing it this year, and they're going to do some fun things with it on the back end. Yeah, they are, which is always good. So I do want to chat with them about it. Don't forget, though, we are going to play some trivia here in the middle of the show as well. So if you're familiar with our trivia game, we do that through Kahoot.
Download the app now.
Download the app. Go through the website. Use our game pin. We'll scroll it at the bottom. Should be at the top of the chat, or is it not?
It is at the top. Oh no, I forgot to put it up there tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna post it now.
Yeah. Right. So make sure you follow the game pin. You can play trivia with us here shortly. So tonight we're talking about seasons and saisons. If you saw the promo for the show, so make your team name something pumpkin spice or something saison oriented.
Yep.
So go ahead and log into that and get that going. But in the meantime, I think let's bring Kevin and Abbie in.
Before we do,
yeah.
Oh,
are you drinking saisons tonight?
So we were lucky enough. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy. So
I could grab a bottle.
We do have some saisons, but Kevin and Abbie are, like I said, they're doing some bottle conditioning and some barrel aging with the base of this beer this year. So they're playing around with some bottle aging. So we have a not quite finished bottle that has some cherry flavors and some other things of the base of our beer as well. So it's not fully carbed yet. It's probably the next couple of weeks it would be entirely ready, but we are going to crack an unlabeled bottle of it straight out of the brew house that we picked up last night, which is fun.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And we can talk about like the differences of like what makes it done versus what we're tasting.
I think I'm gonna let Kevin talk about.
I'm not saying
okay,
I'm gonna do it. I said the royal we, but we haven't brought them in yet.
Okay.
So I didn't find a saison.
You didn't find a saison in Miami? That seems crazy.
Not that I didn't find one. I didn't look for one.
Oh, fair.
Fair. But I think that Dave is gonna like what I'm drinking tonight, and I have a feeling he's gonna go out and find it.
Is it a Chicago beer?
No, it's straight out of Trader Joe's, but it's the cookie butter beer.
God.
Wow.
Jesus. Dave.
I fucking love Trader Joe's cookie butter, and I saw it and I was like, gotta do it.
Obviously.
Like, what's next? Everything seasoning beer? Like
Dave says Godspeed.
Yeah. Dave, if you want to have me back on your show, we can drink this together like we did the Smirnoff Ices.
Only the best for Phil.
Only the best. Save all our banger shows for Phil.
Yeah. So that's what I'll be drinking tonight. I'm going to crack it open now, actually. Just 'cause
I love it. We have a couple other Tradition beers that we grabbed just to make sure that we were relevant. So currently we are drinking the Thrive O'Clock Somewhere, which is an American wheat ale with watermelon. So nice end of summer beer.
Thrive, which is a nonprofit that they work with.
Yep. So they've brewed quite a few different beers with Thrive as a series, several different styles, and a lot of money goes back into the community from the sale of the beer. No, you cannot.
I was drinking a June Shine because it was kind of in the vein, and I really like that. So that's fine.
So there, I wore a Tradition shirt.
Oh no, cookie butter!
Beer.
Not
no, cookie butter!
Oh no!
It is a nice fall beer, I will say though.
Okay,
it's got the spice in it. It's got the Barrow's gonna hate this. It has the cinnamon flavor in it. It's got but it does taste like a cookie, but it also tastes not the best. So I'm glad I ripped off just one.
Hope you didn't get the 4-pack.
No, I ripped off the one and put it, and then I placed it on the singles shelf, and then went, "Oh, good, there's just one," and then grabbed it.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Let's roll this beautiful intro that we have to say that we have a special guest, so that we can talk to Kevin and Abbie a little bit about this lovely saison that we brewed. Damn, I love that intro.
It is great.
It is great. Kevin, Abbie, how are y'all?
Hello.
Hello.
Good.
So if you've seen the show a million times, you should be familiar with Kevin and Abbie. They're good friends of ours. They're normally in the comments section. And normally when they've been on the show, their backdrop is the office at the brewery. And now I assume you're in a public library?
Yes. Well, we took part of the public library and brought it home with us.
No, this is our personal collection.
Yeah.
It's our new bookshelf in the house.
I feel like it's just a fake wall you pull down to look smart.
No,
I
I mean, we do have
There's
plans.
there's D&D books back here. There's all kinds of good stuff.
I know. I'm just super impressed you have that many books because I feel like I always am like, I don't have space for these. And then I get rid of them like all the time.
No, I don't think I've ever gotten rid of a book.
No.
Yeah. I've like put them in like the little like the house bookshelf things that are on the side of the road, like
But see,
donated.
that's a nice thing to do.
But anyway,
I
I'm
move too
proud of
much
you.
to carry books around.
I know. You see my shelf back there? It's just Axe body spray. I travel light.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
And literally those are fake flowers because I can't have real ones.
Because then I'd have to keep something alive.
My mom sent it to me. They're paper.
I have killed almost all of my house plants, though. I mean, so there's that.
I will give you clippings of mine.
Good to know.
Thank you.
You can also
Yeah, if you kill them, it's fine. They're free.
So,
That's okay.
I want to talk about this beer because we were involved in the I see your Metallica shirt. I know you want to kill them all.
Yeah.
I don't know how to help
It's
you,
for the
Kevin.
chicken that you killed.
So if you kept up on the show, we brewed a Saison with Tradition last year, De La Ferme. We did win some local medal for that beer already.
Heck yeah, we did.
Veer Magazine Awards. It
Correct.
won a silver. So
Yeah.
that's a People's Choice Award. That's a pretty big deal.
Not a bad first outing for us with you guys. Now, but I think what's crazy to me is we had a sidebar conversation, Kevin, after the fact, or maybe even mid brew, where you're like, "Yeah, I haven't really done a lot of saisons."
It was it was his first
Yeah,
one.
it was the first one.
So
We were both Saison versions when it came to brewing.
correct. So anyway, Kevin never brewed a Saison. He gets a silver medal. He comes to us and he's like, "We're gonna brew it again," and I have a new way to do it.
I got a plan.
And we were like, "Oh shit!" Like he's had a year to research.
No, he didn't do any research.
Oh yeah, no.
No, I did.
Oh,
Got,
No, it was actually 2 years. So our
It's his
first,
own book.
got the Encyclopedia of Country Living, and it turns out that to do a farmhouse ale, you need just some farmhouse wisdom. Yeah, that's about it.
That's all the research you did.
I mean, yeah. No. So it's very interesting because when I first approached, like you said, you wanted to brew a Saison for this first one, and I approach it like what I typically do if I don't know about a thing. I do a bit of research, and it turns out that like if you read the history of the beer, they talk about it coming from the farm and like people using all these different grains and all this other stuff. But then when you look at what craft brewers and magazines are talking about as far as like recipe development, they just do the complete opposite of like what you would expect. So like in the history, they're using spelt, they're using rye, they're using wheat, and then you look at like common recipes and there's just like 100% barley, and you're just like, what?
That doesn't match up.
What a lot of typical American craft brewers are doing, they're relying on the yeast and then the possible addition of spices,
Correct.
To create that flavor profile.
Which I think is interesting because when we brewed the first one, the yeast didn't rip as much as we thought it would.
Right.
And then we added spices to it to try to catch it up a little bit because
Right.
it didn't do what we thought it was going to.
We did the thing that everyone else does.
Yep, we did the basic white girl version of a Saison.
Hey,
and
man.
we won all the white girls over, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, apparently women are voting now, so it's
You guys can do stuff now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
yeah. So
It's because of the books.
I want to
it's
say
because of all the books.
thank
You
you
guys
to
let
all,
us read
to all the women who helped to make this happen. But in doing all of that research and then going back and researching again when I wanted to actually do it again, because to be honest, I was very disappointed I did not want to have to add spices to it. I wanted to just have, I thought the yeast would be enough to develop the flavor. I thought like underpitching, doing all these different things would work, but it turns out that that's all horseshit and you just need to add different grains to it.
Right.
So when I approached this new recipe, I looked at what my ingredients list was from my supplier, and I was like, okay, well, I want some of that, and some of that. And what we actually used was spelt, rye, wheat, and then we used what was called Old World Pilsner, which is a less modified Pilsner malt from Wireman.
Yep.
And what that means is just that if you do a typical single infusion where you're just keeping it at one temperature, you're not going to get as much of the sugar out. Like the old world version of it, you have to do that more of a step mash kind of thing. You have to kind of, you got to finesse it a little bit, get it warmed up.
Yeah.
Daniel did pour them into the
Ladies know what I'm talking about.
So now I think this was
Gotta get them warmed up.
because we also added a lot more throughout the step mashing process, used a lot more like rice husk as well in this one. Like I don't remember doing any of that in the last one.
We did not.
Yes. So with typical barley, barley comes from the maltster with a husk on it. Right. And when we run it through the mill, that husk is fairly intact and it can be used as kind of a filter medium because just the grain inside itself, like if there were no husk materials, then it would just kind of gelatinize into a big ball and you wouldn't be able to actually pull anything off of it. It would just be a big ball of dough. So when we used the spelt and the rye and even the wheat, those come dehusked. So they're malted. So they've started that germination process and we're gaining more access to those starches. But because they don't have a husk and we were using a significant portion in the brew, we needed to add rice hulls to make up for that lack of a husk material so that we could make sure that we were pulling all the sugars off of the mash.
And for those of us who aren't familiar with it or maybe not as familiar with it, I mean, we brewed the fucking beer with you, but the step mashing process, will you give me a quick rundown on just what the idea is behind that and how it processes?
The office terms.
Yes. So a step mash is essentially, if you look at like a home brewing book, they just talk about like a single temperature rest, which is in like the starch conversion range, which is between like 140 to 158. If that's fine for modern malts. Back in the day, before maltsters figured out really what the hell they were doing and really like were able to modify these malts so that we could just do a single infusion mash, everyone had to do step mashes, which meant that you would stop at different points and hold the mash at a certain temperature to bring about a certain change. So, for instance, the first step that we did was at about 125. That's a protein and acid. So we're going to bring a little bit of sour to the mash, bring about some of the head forming proteins and stuff like that. And then we move it on into like the sugar conversion stages. Yep. So that's like the simple version of it.
So freaking cool, by the way.
This is my favorite comment. When two mashes love each other but don't want to stay married, you might end up with a step mash.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And there's an important one specifically for Saison and Belgian style, where there's actually a temperature range that is it's called a ferulic acid, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but
100%.
it's essentially it is a precursor to a clove flavor,
Right.
and it is something that is in
Clove
these
cigarette or clove?
these older.
Oh, clove cigarette. Yeah.
I mean, they put cloves in the clove cigarette, so I mean, just the same thing that's inside that cigarette.
Yeah, but now you
Also,
don't have to dump cigarettes into the beer.
If you make a
Yes,
like
right,
a
that's
baked ham, you can put cloves.
Yes. Well, so with in holding the mash at this temperature, I believe we're in like the high 120s to 130s. We actually create the precursors for that flavor compound, and then when it actually goes into the fermenter, the yeast actually will eat it, and then they will excrete along with the CO2. Yeah. They fart out cloves.
Farting out cloves might be my best cover band name yet.
Can that actually be the like subtitle for this beer?
De La Bird.
Farting out cloves.
Hey, they've not gone to print. That could be the tagline.
Just find us, get a instead of canned on, cloves farted out on, and stamp it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like that's like your secret code.
Yeah.
This is happening just in time.
At what point are you doing something so different that this is a different beer? Because like if we're gonna call it De La Ferme again, are people expecting the old version? How different is this version going to be that you would still use the same name? And
that's a solid point. I feel like with the way that seasonal beers work, especially in the craft brewing industry, when I talk to customers, we specifically talk about like last year's batch or like this batch, and there is just amongst people who drink the seasonals, they're like, okay, yeah, this year was better, this year was worse, and stuff like that. So I think amongst craft brewers and craft brew drinkers, there's a certain lenience that we get for being able to do that.
Right, you can keep the same name even though the beer may be wildly different. This is this year's.
It's the 2024 version.
Yes.
I guess my next question about where we all love talking about Untapped. Will this go in as De La Ferme 2024?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So you'll get a whole new one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Loaded up on Untapped.
Correct.
And when talking to customers about it, I'm the first one to tell all the regulars, be like, we did like new batch, like this is what we think about it, like this is what we didn't like about the last one, and like this is why we're changing it. So I'm very upfront with everyone about all the changes that we're making.
Yeah, we spend enough time getting valuable feedback like that. And as long as the name, the ABV, and the style of beer don't change, then legally we can change that recipe until we want to, as long as we meet those requirements.
Also, coming up with new names, man, that's tricky. I mean, we come up with new names all the time. But
I just want to clarify with Kenny that the differences are makes it better.
He's changing up the English language. It's making it better.
So it makes it better.
Kenny, I worry about you. All right.
So I guess for Abbie, because I know you designed the logo and everything for De La Ferme last time. Do you use the same label for this upcoming one? Do we change a few colors just so that it's a variety? What's the legality version of that, or what are you planning on, if anything?
Yeah, we actually had a small conversation about this. I opened up the file for the first time in 2 years. It wasn't last year, guys.
That's right.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh shit, we didn't do it last year because we were getting married. Sorry about that. I mean, I didn't forget about it.
So I'm like opening it back up, and we're thinking about just playing with some of the coloring behind it. Now, maybe like keeping the same general gist, and but like tweaking it to give it like a different feel.
We're gonna give it a 2024 vibe.
I also seem to remember maybe a sidebar conversation that we may make our logo bigger on this one, and
or just like
more, since we did all the work.
Brat
it
girl
feels fair.
green,
like really just more prominent.
Brat green.
Anything you want.
She said it
Love
here
that
first.
about
We're
you.
live. Can't take it away.
Yes, sorry. The difference is B make it better. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you for the
Way to
clarification.
clear that up.
Oh yeah, Abbie is like, as far as her art goes, it's phenomenal. They always stand out. Like when you're standing in Tradition, you're looking at the beer fridge. They all look so pretty. Anyway, it's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. First time caller.
Just
long
a
time
quick-
listener.
Just a quick warm up. Again, we're going to be jumping in trivia here shortly. So if you haven't made a Kahoot name yet, make your Kahoot name.
Seasons
Kahoot.it.
or saisons.
Put in our
Pick your
game
theme.
pin code. Make it pumpkin spice.
Make it better.
douche, whatever the hell you
Differences
want it.
be making better.
Differences be making things on better.
Women be voting.
So I'm excited for this beer because it is different. We went about the process different, and by we showed up, took some pictures, and I sweated a little bit. And thank you,
I
Kevin,
took some
for
photos.
making the fucking beer.
100%.
I brought up to you like all the changes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
we
made
had a
like
say, but we
wise.
did not make
We
any.
fought you pretty hard on it. We were like,
We
no,
were like, nope,
Nope.
sounds good, man.
Yeah.
no changes.
I don't think
No
you got
changes
one
can
text
happen.
from me that was like, you know what? Fuck smelt. No,
We didn't put fish in this one.
Abbie.
Look at his face.
I'm like gonna look at the label and be like, did I type smelt?
Did I put smelt
Oh my
on
God.
there? Holy shit. I love it.
Haunts me.
Can you please put smelt instead of smelt or spelt?
I can't have that happen again.
Thank
Woo!
you.
13/12.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that up because I didn't want to.
Shall we do a quick trivia? Kevin, Abbie, you want to stick around for trivia with us?
Yeah, they have to.
Absolutely.
They got to talk
All
to
right.
me afterwards.
Well, then let's get into trivia.
Be a long episode, guys. Strap
Let's
in.
get it on.
Sing it.
I just want to point out before we get started.
Look at this beautiful label.
Beautiful
No, I'm just kidding.
bottle.
It's the one that Kevin made.
I love unlabeled bottles. It just
I'm
has a
pretty good
number
at it.
6 on the top. So this is a portion of some of their bottle conditioning that they're doing with the base of this. Kevin, I believe this one was cherry based.
No, actually.
So this is, we gotta clear this up.
So
Yeah.
the cherries are actually in the barrels.
Okay, gotcha.
Ooh.
That is just a little bit of cane sugar in there. It actually has 6 grams of cane sugar, which is why the 6 is on the top.
Gotcha.
Just to see, I was trying to figure out the amount of sugar to add to carbonate it to the point where I wanted it.
Gotcha.
'Cause I kind of want it to be, I mean, according to the style guideline, it needs to be highly carbonated.
Yep.
And there's not a lot of home brewers that are carbonating in champagne bottles.
Yep.
So there's not a lot of like, hey, this is exactly what you do for a Saison and whatever. So in my experiments, I started with 6 and moved it up to 9 because you know how I do.
I know how you do, Kev. I know it.
So that's
So we're
the last. That's the last of the 6 gram ones.
We did
And
2 of those.
it is slightly from when we tasted it. It was slightly undercarbonated.
Yep.
It could have been that we didn't leave it out long enough. But I mean, bottle conditioning is a whole thing that we could get into on the backside, if you know what I mean.
Listening.
Especially with
we roll.
with the shape of that bottle. It works well.
Listen,
The
I love
training stuff.
champagne just as much as the next person.
Oh, well, white woman. All right. So we are going to play a little bit of trivia here.
Also, look at my cool glass.
We don't have a whole lot for you
It's, like,
tonight.
sliced. Wait, this way.
We'll get through it quick.
Yeah. Do you want to set up trivia or you want to
Yeah.
share
Okay,
your
so we're gonna
glass
play
off?
trivia,
Oh,
and
okay.
so you need to log in
All right, everybody's
to Kahoot.it or through the Kahoot app.
Mm.
Our game pin is
It's on the screen.
401019er6.
There a 9er in there?
It's the only reason I said the whole number is I really wanted to say 9er.
So
Anyway.
far, these names we got Super Saison, Wicked Fall, y'all, with a period.
Yes.
Knickers and Step Mashers.
Yes. And just remember, with Kahoot, it's not only about getting the correct answer, but getting the correct answer the quickest. You get more points if you're the first one to get it correctly. So go with your gut. Don't loaf about on it. And let's get into question number 1.
Sorry, I didn't set it up.
Kahoot!
I mean, it didn't go great.
Saison's greetings.
Saisons?
That's what it was.
Saison.
Whatever.
That's how it
Saison.
was.
It's
Okay.
fine.
We made a Saison.
I know. I was trying to make
All right.
it the mix of both.
The name Saison comes from the French word for what? This should be a recap if you've kept up on the show. Summer, season, salty, funky.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
50-50.
So 2 people haven't seen the show. Not shocked.
Listen, it's okay. People drink on this show with us.
We're only
Is-
like 180 episodes in.
Yeah. This
Are
is
we really? Is
yeah.
that what this is? God.
This is the
What are we
French.
doing with our lives? Sorry. French word for season.
Tiffany's going
Yes.
to take over trivia and finish explaining why this is the French word for season.
It's the French word for season.
Oh, yeah. How's that? Oh.
Do you want me to? I don't know what the other trivia
Why would we
questions
put
are.
it into a beer, though?
Okay, do you want me to explain the whole farming thing? I don't know
Nope,
what your
we don't have
questions
time.
are.
Who got it right?
What were your questions? I didn't read them, and I apologize.
Step Masher and Snickers have seen Broger Cream. You have let me down today.
Yeah.
Broker cream and broker.
Stout.
And Bro Cream Stout. I love Gabriel made 2 teams.
He's got multiple things up.
Or
These
Someone-
quad boxing trivia. There.
Why is it Broker Cream S?
we don't know.
All right, we ready for the next question?
Yes.
Here we go.
All right. What is the official word for the sound of leaves rustling in the wind?
Do you know how
Yeah,
to
can you
say
pronounce
any
all
of
these?
Phoneme,
Grapheme, Cytherism or wrestling?
wrestling,
Phoneme,
Cytherism.
grapheme, cyphlerism, or
Grapheme.
wrestling.
Everyone's struggling with
We
this.
have such a good story about this.
Oh. Do tell. Tell us.
Because you
about-
guys do some wrestling.
Well, I get the Weather
Yeah.
Channel. They get the Weather Channel emails every morning. I read them religiously, and they do like a weather word of the day. And
Yep.
like a month ago, they like featured that word, and I wrote it down on a sticky note for him, and like I put it above his desk because I thought it was such a cool word.
How do you say it?
It's still there.
Cytherism.
Cytherism.
Correct.
No.
That
It's a
is
silent P.
that is the official name for leaves rustling in the wind or leaves being crunched under like a foot or something like that.
Oh,
that
that's
sound.
2 different sounds.
Maybe in the Northeast it is.
Fun fact: what is the word for the first rain?
That's
Snow?
my
Is that-
4th question. But
just
thank
kidding.
you. Maybe
Wow.
you should
Don't-
read trivia before we get into
God, I
the show.
really should. I'm so sorry. I really. I was very busy.
Snickers on
Look
the
at
move.
you.
Kenny, I thought you were on your 3rd beer.
Proud of you, Kenny.
No English, but you knew Cytherism.
Stupid name on this.
Impressive.
I am impressed.
All right, next question.
Deserve a promotion.
All right. Saison beers were historically brewed in what season? Should be a recap. Winter, spring, summer, fall.
What did you?
Oh, I remember this one.
Do you?
Yeah.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one other person does as well.
I don't remember much on this show, but I do remember that fact.
I'm always impressed when you remember something from the show, Phil, similar to myself. Yeah, this was historically a beer brewed in the winter that was drank in the late spring, early summer of the following year.
Didn't it have something to do with like the end of the farming season?
Yes.
Nope.
No?
Yeah.
Way off.
It was all of the like leftover things from the farming season
That's
that
what
they
it
were
says
like.
here.
Country living.
It was all the leftover things at the end of the farming season that they decided to just throw into basically a barrel.
I love that you showed me the book on country living, and the last term for leaves being rustled in the wind that I put in was wrestling. Yeah, I saw some leaves; they were wrestling.
Wrestling, yeah.
One of them did a Stone Cold Stunner.
Smashing Pumpkin. Where'd you come from?
Yes.
Oh, that's not what I read initially, but yes, thank you for clarifying.
Vowels are overrated.
All right, now to the question that Tiffany almost said.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
All right. What is the name of the smell of the first rain of fall called? Is it odorous, trophallaxis, petrichor, or redulence?
I'm
4
glad I
words.
didn't read those because there's only one I would have pronounced really well.
Well, good news. 3 out of the answers that are wrong are all insect related. Guess who made trivia?
Yeah. Oh, yay.
Yes, so it is petrichor, and I'll let Tiffany explain why she almost ruined this portion of trivia.
It's one of my favorite words. That's all.
This comes up with some regularity.
I'm like, oh, petrichor.
Tiffany says this word twice a week somehow, which is the only reason I put it in here. And I negated to tell her that she should look at trivia before the show starts. I apologize.
He was like, already did trivia. You're good. Like, keep doing whatever you're doing. And then, like, I was continuing to side quest ADD through life. And here I am.
Petrichoring it up.
Petrichoring it up.
That's such a great word.
I love that word.
Step masher. It's going to come down to the last
Oh,
question.
wow.
Whew.
Snickers, Step Masher, you are about to win nothing.
It's a 50-50 banger. So
It's
get ready.
It's a true or falser.
Got something
Hope
to
you've watched the show.
True or
50-50.
false? This is the third Saison style beer that the Wish You Were Beer show has brewed.
Look at him, gangster sound.
It's Gangnam style.
Gangnam, whatever.
Yeah, I'm worried about your
It's
pop
fine.
culture
I've been
references.
drinking as well. Maybe I'm not winning trivia.
It's 50-50. Just pick one.
I think some people dropped out.
Oh, yeah, that checks out.
We
Because they're
gotta
like,
wait.
well, I can't win. This
I'm
game.
out.
True.
God, I hope Snickers got it wrong.
Why?
Let's find out.
I'd like to think
What a
that
fall
he
from
cares.
grace.
I like to think that he cares, but let's see.
Fall from
Podium.
Gradins.
Super
Super Saison.
Saison.
Where did it?
Lady Koala, where did that come from?
Came in from nowhere.
I didn't even see that name earlier.
Oh!
Dang.
Sorry.
Well done, Step Man.
Snickers dropped a 4th.
Snickers really should
Where
have
did
been.
elated koala even come from?
I'm proud of you, Elated
That is
Koala
sneaky.
94.
That is sneaky. Well, thank you everybody for playing trivia. As always, we try to keep that fun and light every week, or sometimes really complicated.
Sorry, that was my fault.
We did one on space recently. Not a lot of things I know about more than space.
It was for this beer.
Said no one. Oh yeah, nice.
Look at
Shows how
you.
often I clean my room.
Petrichor is not in the Encyclopedia of Country Living.
You know why? Because no one cares what the name of it is. They all
They just
know what it is.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it smells like the first rain.
It smells like
Yeah.
the first rain of fall to me. And some nerd walks into town and is like, you mean petrichor? And he gets his head cut off.
Yeah.
Not from around
Well,
here.
or her, because, I would have been burned at a stake. by
I don't
now.
think you ever wrestled with your sister, have you? All right.
Yeah. It
All
just says put your chickens up and get your clothes off the line. When you first smell it, that's it.
Harvest
enough.
your squashes before they get too.
Yeah.
All right. I want to talk a little bit about this bottle conditioning because I know this is a little
Yes.
bit of a new process and fun process. One, the beer is great.
100%.
Yeah, it's definitely not quite at the carbonation level that it
But it's
would be at. But yeah,
actually pretty carb.
it's more carb than I thought it would be.
Correct.
In all honesty,
It's like 3/4 carbed.
3/4 carb.
Aren't
Which
we
is
all?
why I was safe, like saying, like, hey, go ahead and take it.
Right.
And
Because I
then
was
I
like,
gave you the caveat, like, it's not gonna be fully done yet, because
but I think you really undersold what this was.
Yeah, it's still pretty fucking good.
For the record,
Oh,
it might even be like 90% carb.
No,
Like we're talking
not
like
even
it's
close.
no, well,
pretty close.
15%.
Look, it's no Trader Joe's cookie butter. But what is?
they carved that with fudge.
But what is?
Oh,
I wish.
So bottle conditioning.
Yeah.
Essentially what it is, it's an old way of doing things, but it's the natural process of fermentation. The yeast are producing CO2 in our big tanks. We typically have a blow off arm, and we don't want them to just build up that CO2 in the beer before it's ready, because we like it'll stall the fermentation process, and it's better for them to be at like almost atmospheric pressure for the most part. There's other things that come in with lagers and stuff like that, but
sure.
that doesn't matter. But bottle conditioning is essentially adding a little bit of sugar back to already fermented beer to get the yeast to eat up that little bit of sugar. And since it's in the sealed container, that CO2 gets sealed in, and you're naturally creating the CO2 as opposed to what we do typically, which is called forced carbonation. And there's pluses and minuses to either way. Sierra Nevada is pretty famously bottle conditioned. I'm not sure if they're still doing it. I know that they definitely started that way, and there was, yes, very similar to feeding a sourdough starter. Like the yeast have already gone through the fermentation process. For the most part, they're going into hibernation, or they're getting ready to go into hibernation. And then you introduce a little bit of sugar, and then they kind of perk back up. You keep the bottle at fermentation temperatures, so typically around, ideally 65 to 72. And that will, recommended times are like 1 to 2 weeks. For the beer that you're having there, it was maybe about a week.
Yeah.
So, which is why it's the amount of sugar that we put in there, and then the amount of time that it was like at the fermentation temperature was kind of why it's not fully carbonated yet. I suspect that, especially with the Saison yeast is very active, and they like to consume. Part of the flavor profile of a Saison is that it's very dry, which means that the yeast consumes all available sugars that are there. So it's a fairly hungry yeast. So it should have already, after about 4 or 5 days, consumed all of it, created all the CO2, and then after that, it's just kind of about like letting it sit and age and letting all of those flavor compounds kind of meld together. And it helps to create like tiny bubbles. Like there's something in bottle conditioned beer that like you get like a very fine bubble, and it's just, there's certain flavors that you can't get if you're just force carbonating.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But at the same time, 99% of all commercial breweries are force carbonating their beers. And most home brewers are bottle conditioning their beers. So, I don't know. Who's to say? Most beer that you've drank has been force carbonated. So maybe try to search out something that's been bottle conditioned and see if you can tell the difference.
And a lot of the best Belgians have been bottle conditioned as well. So like that's
Absolutely.
They are the optimal bottle conditioned style.
One word of warning for
humble opinion.
For newbies of bottle conditioned beer, there's going to be a little bit of sediment in the bottom of that beer. Which, anybody who's drank homebrew beer knows that there's going to be sediment there.
Oh, yeah.
That's just from the yeast. In commercial examples, there's going to be quite a bit less, typically, because they do use fining and stuff like that, and they've got it fine-tuned to create the least amount of sediment. But there have been homebrewers in the past who have actually isolated the Sierra Nevada yeast and kind of cloned it and were using it on their own. Just a bunch of freaking nerds, but
you know what?
It is possible. It is possible from bottle.
You say this with the bookshelf behind you.
Yeah.
We know you're a nerd as well.
They're all her books.
Don't try to hide it.
This is my book.
Dungeons and Dragons books.
That's my D&D book. My
The D&D books too. Those are definitely my books.
Kevin, we hang out. I know you're a nerd, and
I
that's
have
cool.
one more
I
book.
appreciate it.
I'm wearing a Metallica shirt.
I can't be a nerd.
I had a Metallica patch sewed
I
on my
got it
back.
at Hot Topic.
I got you.
Spencer's actually. I can't go on Hot Topic. It makes me feel like a pedophile.
Oh God! Oh,
That's why I'm always there.
We walked in for like 30 seconds, like before the Y2K party.
Yeah.
He was like, I gotta get out of here.
Nope.
Yeah, I bought this shirt not too long ago.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always
However,
cool wearing a
I'm
brand
pretty
new
sure
Metallica
I
shirt.
dated a guy with that same shirt.
Well, I'm not going to go see them in concert. The tickets are like $200.
Yeah. Quite the sellouts.
For the record, Mom, I forgive you for making me go to your reunion instead of the Metallica concert.
Thanks.
Oh, real growth is happening here.
Love you, Mom. She's just a viewer. It's fine. I can see it.
Okay,
I still blame them for Napster. You know?
God.
I'm not gonna lie, Lars
God, they ruined that for all of
I
us.
I appreciate his affinity for money. However, the world needed music, man.
His conviction can blow me. He really fucked up Napster for me.
That was like post 9/11 too, man. We were suffering.
not close to 9/11.
It was post. I said post.
I know, but we're too close to the reunion. The reunion.
Yeah.
We gotta end the show.
So
Reunion tour.
I'm glad I could derail the show with my shirt.
The
though.
9/11 reunion tour.
I cannot.
Well, I mean, it's tough for the people involved.
It really is.
For the reunion, especially.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this joke so much.
Oh.
It's been long enough.
It's been long enough.
It's been almost 20 years.
Kevin, Abbie, we love you guys. Thank you so much for letting us
Love
play in
you too.
Brew House and
Yes.
letting us hang out at the brewery and talk shop. And even when I'm sure you guys don't want to talk shop, it's always a blast.
I get paid to do my hobby.
I love that about you. I
Yeah.
think that is super
Nobody
cool.
paid me to jerk off yet, but that's fine.
I do.
We've talked about OnlyFans since like we met you.
OnlyFans.
That was like one of the first times we were on the show that we were talking about OnlyFans.
I think I didn't know
So
what
I
it
mean,
was.
if you're not getting paid yet, you're not doing it.
Yeah, we were talking about like oscillating.
It's more for the
ceiling.
show of it.
He's terrible at marketing.
Terrible at marketing. Have you seen our show?
Our stories are real bad, and Phil's are fucking great. So
Yeah. You want
We're
some
doing
like
fine.
360 stuff? Watch my OnlyFans.
Okay. You in 360
if you
Phil.
want real bad angles,
Yeah.
watch ours.
I
We're
didn't try to
good.
stay
Yeah.
on.
Or white girls dancing.
Oh. The only subscription I own.
Listen, drunk-tiviting cannot be contained. And
Well,
that's
I'm excited for the next edition of De La Ferme. It's gonna be good.
We are too.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Thanks, Phil.
We'll send it to you guys. Phil, send it to you. Vero, you're definitely getting a bottle of it so you can tell me that's
Or some cans.
awesome.
Some cans, right?
It's in yes, it's going in cans. It's in the
Yeah.
bright tank
That's
now.
what I meant.
And I'm
Less breakable.
putting a bunch of bubbles in it.
And bubbles.
So when are we estimating this will be available at Tradition?
It's releasing September 27th, Friday, September 27th. So in just over 2 weeks.
Is that the like solstice?
Ah,
Because I'm sorry, it's fine.
Let me check my
I don't know.
encyclopedia.
No, I was just-
Let me
Yeah.
check my encyclopedia.
No, I was like, holy shit, because
Solstice is
So,
a Greek word. It's not going to be in your
I'm
country.
gonna be
That's an almanac. That's the
real.
wrong
I'm gonna be
one.
real white girl for just like 2 seconds. So last year it was the 23rd of September, and I was trying to get that date for our wedding. And they were like, "No, we got our bluegrass festival that day," and I was like, "I mean, that checks out." So then I was like, "All right, the 9th." So anyway, it should be approximately around that day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, good knowledge on that one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I liked it.
These are clips we don't use enough, Phil, by the way, and they should come in with some regularity.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Kevin and Abbie of
Yes.
Tradition
Thank you so
Brewing out of
much.
Newport News. We love you guys. Cheers. We appreciate it again. And
Thanks for taking our chickens next
yeah,
week.
and we'll see you
Of
guys.
course.
Yes.
And he's out. All right.
Thanks.
All right. So we ran a little long. Make sure you join us.
Sorry.
If you subscribe to us on YouTube, you'll get notifications if you leave them on of when the show is going live. Or you can always keep up with our social media as well. Again, find us on Instagram, find us on TikTok. We're always posting there when we're going to do a live show or when we're just having beers individually elsewhere. So if you enjoy good beer and you like to see me make rude comments that I misspoke
Or
on,
9/11.
We got a big reunion. We just missed the reunion.
It's-
All right.
actually,
No,
never mind.
I remember the reunion. It had a stalker.
That's a
That's-
staker.
Well, it
Yeah.
meant to be Stalker. And
Oh,
that's
we ended
fine.
on Staker?
That's fine. Staker it is.
Yes.
I'm going with Staker.
I'm going with Jerkstore.
It's fine. That was a good show back. Look at us doing just fine after like multiple weeks off.